Have you ever held a bunch of grapes in your hand and thought of them as medicine? Probably not. Most people think of grapes as a quick snack for kids' lunchboxes or something fancy for a fruit platter. But here's the shocking truth. Hidden inside these tiny, juicy fruits is one of nature's most powerful tools for protecting your heart. In fact, studies show that grapes can strengthen your arteries, smooth your blood flow, and even lower your risk of a sudden heart attack or stroke. That's why in today's video, you see grapes, not just as food but as nature's very own prescription for cardiovascular health. Now, let's be real, why should we care this much about heart health? Because heart disease is not just common, it's the world's #1 killer. According to the World Health Organization, it claims 17.9 million lives every single year. That's 1 in every 3 deaths on this planet. The most heartbreaking part, most of these deaths are preventable, and one of the simplest ways to protect yourself doesn't come from a pill, it comes from something as humble as grapes. So, what exactly makes grapes so extraordinary? The secret lies in their natural compounds, especially resveratrol, a name you might have heard linked to red wine. But here's the surprise. You don't need alcohol to get it. Grapes themselves, particularly the deep red and purple ones, are bursting with resveratrol, along with flavonoids, quercetin, and tannins. Together, these antioxidants act like a repair crew for your blood vessels. They reduce inflammation, prevent artery stiffening, and stop clots from forming before they become deadly. Here's something that will surprise you even more. Grapes don't just protect your heart in the long run, they can actually improve your cholesterol profile in a matter of weeks. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate just 1.5 cups of grapes daily for 4 weeks lowered their LDL, the bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, the good cholesterol that sweeps the bad stuff away. Imagine that, just by eating grapes, you're literally cleaning your arteries. But grapes don't stop there. High blood pressure, the silent killer, can also be lowered by this fruit. Grapes are naturally rich in potassium, which acts like a relaxant for your blood vessels. Think of your arteries like garden hoses. When they're tight and stiff, water struggles to move through. But when they relax, flow improves instantly. Grapes help your blood vessels stay elastic and open, easing the pressure on your heart. In fact, a clinical study showed that people who consumed grape polyphenols for 12 weeks had healthier blood pressure and more flexible arteries. Now, let me share the part that almost sounds unbelievable. Grapes can act like nature's aspirin. That's right, grapes contain compounds that reduce platelet clumping, which means they make your blood less sticky and less likely to form dangerous clots. Since clots are one of the leading causes of sudden heart attacks and strokes, this benefit alone makes grapes a life-saving fruit. At this point, you might be wondering, how many grapes do you really need to eat to get these heart-boosting benefits? The answer is surprisingly simple. 1 to 2 cups a day. Basically, 1 large handful is enough to make a difference. You can enjoy them fresh, toss them in salads, freeze them for a crunchy snack, or blend them into smoothies. But remember this important rule: the darker the grape, the better. Red and purple grapes carry far more antioxidants than green ones. But here's the trap many people fall into, and it can completely cancel out the benefits. Drinking store-bought grape juice or eating processed grape products won't help your heart the same way, because most commercial grape juice is overloaded with added sugar and stripped of fiber. This not only wipes out the protective effects of the grapes, but can actually increase your risk of diabetes and heart disease. The real power lies in fresh, whole grapes, nature's original form. And while we're focusing on the heart, let's not forget the bonus benefits. Grapes also sharpen memory, protect the skin from aging, reduce inflammation across the body, and even support your immune system. So every time you grab a handful of grapes, you're not just helping your heart, you're refueling your whole body with a natural health shield. So the next time you look at a bunch of grapes, don't just see a snack. See them for what they really are: tiny warriors that guard your heart, clean your blood, and fight disease from the inside out. A handful a day may just be one of the simplest, tastiest, and most powerful steps you can take toward a longer, healthier life. If this video gave you a new perspective, make sure to like it, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more health secrets backed by science. And tell me in the comments, do you usually prefer red grapes, green grapes, or both? Remember, sometimes the biggest medicine comes in the smallest, juiciest package.